Now that Labrys has accepted herself, she turns toward me. That's when she finally smiles. It's a smile from the bottom of her heart that I can tell she's never shown to anyone before. It makes even my heart skip a bit. And this girl seems really creepy. I'll take Labrys with me and we go to get everyone who has been trapped by the walls, scraped out of the Dominant's room. Since the real mastermind is gone, the invisible wall has disappeared, and everybody should be free now. We go round to each place. Yukun, Yusuke, Yukiko, and Tabi. Research on bro Kanji had finally woken up, and even Naoto could show up, and she wouldn't even hear, and she shouldn't even hear. She told us that she just happened to be back in town because of the job she was doing. Eventually, we all go to the school rooftop as a big group. When we open the door to the rooftop area, we see something surprising. He's in the rooftop at all. The area before us was the studio-like place that we had used past the entrance area to the TV world during the case last year. It should have disappeared after that, but it looks like it got restored when Labrys entered the TV world and the school was created. Once the midnight channels start airing again, people will start taking interest like last year. So maybe that's why the studio plays come back. Yeah, the investigation team is back together again. It should be the perfect time. Labrys was hiding behind me, but I reached around and threw her in front of me toward my friends.
I have someone to introduce to you guys. This here is Labrys-chan.
Chie-san?
I swear everything that happened to everyone. I told them that Labrys is a victim of the event that took place here. And even though she has an obviously mechanical body, her heart is that of a human. A shadow had come out of her and was the one who is mastermind this phenomenon. And Labrys has accepted it and everything's been solved. And everything else that I may be forgetting right here. This is the third time today that I had to explain all this, so I think I've gotten pretty good at it. Labrys looked anxious while I talked. The first one to speak up after I'm done is Yukun. I expect as much. He is our leader after all.
That must have been tough. You feeling okay?
Huh?
Having a shadow come at you is pretty draining. Seriously, I was ready to collapse for a few days when it happened to me.
It's amazing that you're able to stand like that on your own.
Labrys looked back between me and everyone else with utter surprise. No one minds Labrys, and they keep trying to talk to her, all speaking at the same time.
Could it be because she's a mech? Wow! Isn't it cool for a mech like her to have a heart?
I can't think of any way it could be weirder than an idol, a detective, and a tame shadow, but here we are.
I don't know. I think Teddy was even crazier, the way he grew a body inside of himself from scratch.
I am more intrigued by her than Teddy, though. May I examine your internal workings for a bit?
Now, Chun, if you're going to touch anyone's internal workings, do mine!
It's good, Teddy.
With all due respect, I shall have to decline.
I don't blame her for going all quiet right now. That Labrys on the shoulder, seeing that she's at loss for word.
What's wrong, Labrys?
Well, I thought that everyone would be angrier.
That's what I thought. But Labrys, you got it all wrong.
What would we be angry about?
Now that it's over, it wasn't all that bad.
The battle to decide the strongest man was pretty intense, though.
Is that what it was about?
Well, they may be taking it in stride a little more than is normal, but no one would hate you, Labrys.
Labrys looked at each person's face. Everyone's smiling, aren't they? I'm not lying.
Chie-san, thank you so much.
Jeez, you're so formal. You can just call me Chie. We're friends, remember?
Friends.
You can just call me Yukiko, too.
And you can just call me Prince Teddy.
That's longer than your real name, though.
Go back to the Wild Kingdom where you belong. Oh, would the carnivore like to join him?
What did you call me? Go back to the Disappointment Ranger Ressentiment hideout.
You've got it all wrong. Ressentiment is French. Mull is pronounced completely different from the man in Featherman.
Yeah.
It seems he's smarter than he looks.
Ah, jeez. We're wrapping up everyone so well, and the music has to go on about stupid stuff. If we keep snapping at each other like this, Labrys is going to pull back into her shell, and we just got her talking. Or so I thought. Labrys bursts out into laughter. That alone warms my heart. The case is finally over. The realization is finally hitting me. As I sigh in relief, Samuel Popo appeared behind us.
Looks like everything's working out nicely.
Red Kid, it's Akihiko's son. The other two ladies with him would be his friends. As Labrys go tense next to me. That's right, he said that he was going to take her back. Step forward, as if protecting Labrys. Not that I'm making a scene about it, but just in case.
So you're Satonaka. Akihiko told me about you. I'm Mitsuru Kirijo. In a way, you could say that I'm Labrys' handler.
Beautiful woman in the court introduced herself. Kirijo? That sounds familiar. Didn't Akiko-san mention that name too?
I'm Aigis. Thank you so much for saving my older sister.
Older sister? Then are you Labrys' younger sister? Wait, then are you a machine too?
Yes, I too am a robot.
Aigis-san smiles. I take a closer look at her, and it's true, her body is mechanical, just like Labrys. Wow, all these robot girls running around. This is so futuristic. Who in the world made something like them? Wait a sec. Kirijo? Does he mean the Kirijo crew? Kirijo? That's a serious gigantic corporation. And if that's her last name, then... Oh crap! These people are from a completely different world than the rest of us. I unconsciously stand up straighter. In my nose, I cannot lose my nerve. I have to make sure I stand my ground. Don't let them take Labrys away.
Chie-chan, it's okay.
Just as I opened my mouth with resolution, Labrys stopped me, asked if she's class. What I was going to say. He stepped around from behind me. Nancy stepped forward toward Mitsuru-san and the others.
You've come to take me away, yeah? I'm ready.
Labrys?
Chie-chan, I can't ask for anything more. I've made so many friends. And you've all accepted me. I'll be okay now.
But if you're caught, that's not okay.
We went through so much pain, and we just become friends too. I want to spend more time laughing with her. Where's Labrys' hand? Labrys looks slightly troubled. A hard, chanting face that looks like she might be crying and smiling. All the same.
I'm sorry to interrupt the heated discussion, but I have no intentions of sealing you away.
Huh?
Your shadow going berserk was an irregularity caused by this world. It wasn't due to any malfunction in you. Luckily, because of what happened, you are now in complete control of your persona. Isn't that so, Akihiko?
Yeah, that's right.
Akihiko-san nods along with Mitsuru-san's words. Huh? But Akihiko-san wasn't there when Labrys killed her persona. That's my guess is wondering. At least I'm glad she with me in a significant way. Could it be that he helped us out? Not only is he strong, he is so understanding. He is a real man.
Not gonna be locked up?
Yes! I'm so glad for you, Labrys!
This is like a dream. I can't believe this! Thank you, Chie. Labrys?
Labrys suddenly stopped moving. The way she stopped was off. Akihiko-san and the others seem to have noticed as well, and they followed this road.
It's not over yet.
What was that? That wasn't Labrys' voice. It is emanating from Labrys, but it's completely different.
Is this the same communication system we use? Everyone, step away from Labrys!
Mitsuru-san raised her voice as Labrys brandished her battle axe. The metallic blade, almost as tall as it is, scorched at the ground. Small chips of concrete brass past my cheeks as the floor breaks up. It was close. I mean, what's going on? I look back to Labrys in confusion, but there's no light in her eyes.
What the?
I cannot gain access. She is being hacked. It isn't coming from inside this facility.
The signal originates elsewhere.
You mean outside the TV?
This is just a little extra resistance. Now, entertain me.
The voice that comes sounds nothing like her original voice. Within a blink of an eye, Labrys did not toward me. There's no hesitation in her movement. If I don't brace myself, I'll be going down.
No. Why do we have to fight each other again?
Chie Satonaka, which is Labrys.
Final! Fight!
Now Labrys is with the persona, and it's just getting harder.
My, she was quite easily defeated. Evidently, I didn't push her far enough. Well, she is a test unit, so this is as far as my little game goes.
The voice continued to emanate from Labrys, who had fallen to her knees and stopped moving. The whoever is speaking to her is controlling her? How dare they treat her like some object? What the hell's wrong with them?
Who are you? Why are you doing this to Labrys?
I yell in anger. Labrys straightened up in an actual manner.
I should thank you all. Although this didn't work out, you did stay in it to the very end.
Labrys' shadow was only the mastermind of the tournament. I see now. You're the true culprit behind the whole thing.
That's right. Labrys wasn't a persona user. He was a victim. The shadow should appear after that. That means there was someone else who brought Labrys into the TV. Just like in last year's case.
Indeed. It was I who stole Labrys away. Since I don't have a persona and can't enter a TV, I needed a puppet that could run amok for me. Labrys' persona was only partially awakened, so I had a feeling her shadow would appear if she underwent a little suffering. You got the better of me this time. You deserve to know at least that much.
This time? Are you still planning something?
Who knows?
What the hell? Labrys has a heart. Do you even understand how much pain she went through because of you?
Just wait, what the hell? Labrys is being controlled from some safe place outside the TV? How much suffering did they think Labrys went through? How could they laugh when suffering so much pain? But the fools continue on, making me... What do you mean for not understanding?
A heart, Meaningless. Whether or not she has one matters not at all to my plan.
What?
Well then, everyone, until we meet again.
We got out, and Labrys immediately collapsed on the spot. I just saw the Stanley catch her and calls out to her, but Labrys unconscious. I don't know what to do with my fists, so I began swinging them aimlessly. I saved her, and she was so happy. Why did she have to be put through this?
It seems whoever our adversary is, they're connected to us. You shouldn't get involved in this any further. From here on, leave this to us.
Wait a sec! After what that bastard did to us, you're telling us to butt out?
I understand how you feel, but this is too dangerous for you. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. Trust in us and let us work.
But...
I'm sorry. Irritated that I couldn't put my tongue into words. It seems I may be right, but that doesn't do anything for my feelings. I mean, if some bastard going to say that a person hot has no meaning, I can't just let him get away with it.
Guys, let's leave this to them.
Huh?
I'm pulled up and shot at Mitsuru-san, but you could stop me. I should just get out of here. I know what he's getting at, but yes, I'm completely exhausted. And if I did fight some seriously intense battle, one after another, and some of us, like Rizzo-chan, have been stuck in this world for so long, and I'm sure she's at her limit. Man, thinking rationally, I know that we need to go back home.
Labrys!
Hey, Labrys, I'm curious. Nagi-san's arms wound me. Isn't there anything that we can do for Labrys? Do we have to say goodbye like this? I look toward Yukun once more when he winks at me.
What?
I return to the real world. All the energy that had been powering me so far drains away, and I begin staggering. Everyone else appeared to be in a similar state, and we immediately go our separate ways without much discussion. I went straight home and fell into bed, but I couldn't get to sleep. All these feelings are swirling around inside me, and I can't sort them out. Peace. As I toss and turn in bed, my cell phone rings without warning. I look at it, but it's number I don't recognize. I should ignore it. But it does bother me that getting a call right now. I decide to pick up. Lo and behold, the voice I hear is... The call said to meet at a certain location the next morning. When I arrived, I saw an amazing mountain park on the plain country road. This thing is solo, it's insane. Even if this was in a movie, it would have been to be a comedy because nobody would believe that a car this long and thick would exist in real life. And it even turn a corner. It's hard to see through the window on this ridiculous limo, but I can't see four people, which is actually remarkable as the car itself. Labrys has called me last night, and the people in the car were Mitsuru-san's good. Thank goodness she did wake up after all.
Labrys!
When I call out to her, Labrys immediately gets out of the car. Mitsuru-san, Akihiko-san, and Aiji-san follow as well. Oh, and she's not carrying that ass on her back. I imagine that it would be hard to get into the car with that thing.
I'm sorry for calling you here all of a sudden, but they told me we'd be leaving already.
The follow-up is over, after all. Our work here is done.
I'm glad to hear that, Master.
Master?
Actually, I spoke a bit with Akihiko-san on the phone last night, too. When I thanked him for helping us pursue Mitsuru-san, all he said was it wasn't anything special. I only did what was necessary. Yeah, but now something to say. During that little chat, I became convinced that what this person is striving for is very similar to my own goals. That's why I'm going to call him Master. I look up to him as an ideal until I can match his strength and resolve.
I told you to stop calling me that.
No, you're my master. Though, I gotta admit, part of me has just always wanted to say macho things like that.
But you're not a man.
A true man isn't bound by his sex.
I see. My apologies.
Your leap of logic is so extreme it could reach the moon.
Labrys giggled at seeing our banter. I can't help but smile as well. I sound embarrassed, but maybe it's a little happy too.
You're going with them too, Labrys?
To be honest, I want to be with her more. But if I say such thing, we just trouble Labrys, so I swallow those words. Labrys speak to me as those things are going through my mind.
Yeah. I decided I'm gonna work with Mitsuru-san and them. I'm gonna find whoever it was that set you all up and catch him myself. I won't let any danger come to you guys. So, this is just a short farewell.
Labrys.
I felt like someone gripped my heart. Labrys has been through so much worse than we have. All the problems he had to face, yet just going to fight for us? Whoever this culprit is, it can't be allowed to get away with doing it to her. Labrys has just this kind of heart. For them to treat her like some object is just unforgivable. My happiness for Labrys, my anger at the bastard who had controlled her, and my frustration at not being able to help. I feel tears in my eyes. I look down, not wanting her to see me cry, but a large hand slapped me on the back.
Your passion had a real effect on Labrys. You should be more proud.
Master!
A true man is only allowed to cry when he loses his wallet.
Yes, Master!
That's a rather shallow occasion for tears. Did something happen to you during your trip?
It's true that the mental scars one would face if one lost one's wallet in an unknown land halfway across the globe would be immeasurable.
Ah, there they are. Hey!
My friends have gathered around us. Of course, I had to tell everyone about the phone call I got from Labrys.
Could have stayed a little longer, you know?
Seriously, we got a whole week off and we didn't get to hang out at all.
It's truly a shame. Well, until next time.
Until we meet again.
Labrys is smiling, surrounded by all of us. My passion had a real effect on Labrys. That's what the Master said. But I don't think it's entirely true. Labrys cheats because of her own will. She seriously wished that she was understood. That's why her wish came true. I think that's all there is to it.
We should get going.
A Mitsuru-san signal. The limousine engine turns on. It's time for them to leave. Labrys' face clouds over. Geez, looks like I gotta say something.
No, a true man wouldn't cry.
I make a bright smile. Labrys also smiles and enters into the limo. As the car takes off, Labrys sticks her head out the window and yells loudly.
Hey, Chie! I'm really glad that I met you, Chie!
Ah, it's no use. I'm the one who told her not to cry. Labrys is smiling just like I told her. Looks like I won't be a true man today.
I'll see you!
After seeing them off, we held a long postponed reunion party for Ukraine. We were all feeling a little down after having to say farewell to Labrys, but that immediately picked our spirit back up. We were so happy that everyone was able to get together like this. We thought that it was impossible. And there was one more happy surprise. Also, it doesn't mean that we won't be able to see Labrys again. Stretch out and look up at the sky. That golden week star for us today. Early that night,
Dear Akihiko-san, that doesn't feel right.
I crumple yet another piece of paper and throw it into the trash can. Just can't figure out how to start this letter. I'm not really good at writing letters.
Oh, maybe it's too formal.
All those how to write professional business letter articles I look up online really aren't very helpful. Take a deep breath and...
To my master. Ooh, much better.
I watch and I can't follow the wishes of my heart. I'm gonna have to ask for penmanship, but I think it's a lot nicer to get a handwritten letter than an email.
How have you and Labrys been? I've been well. I've been doing my best while remembering what you said to me on that day. Do you remember? You told me that I would be able to do the right thing. That made me want to become a police officer even more. So in order to catch the culprit, me and the investigation team are... Oh, crap! Phew! That was close. I'm supposed to keep that a secret from him.
We're going to find the one who had been using Labrys. In other words, the investigation team is back in action. It was a big surprise to have found out that you couldn't start it. Even himself was the one who suggested it, so we were all surprised. Seriously, see, last week this time, right in front of Mitsuru-san and the others. But it looks like Yukon had other things in mind right from the start. Man, if you get such a confusing answer, I can go spilling the bits in a laughter. But to lie to Master, no. I have to lie to him. I can't let him find out, no matter what. I crumple up the piece of paper again and throw it
I
away.
guess this really isn't my thing. I'll give it another try tomorrow.
I will be able to do the right thing. I'm going to believe in those words and do my best to live up to them. I don't want him to know that. Next, there is a police academy entrance exam guide. I booked this a long time ago, but haven't even touched it since I got here. Haven't faced that Sunday too. I look at the clock, I realize that it's already past midnight.
So sleepy. Since you investigating on our own, huh?
Did you put it inside of that set? Stand up from my chair and stretch out. Then fall into my bed. It's so floppy, I can't stop myself immediately drifting off into sleep.
I'll do my best to.
The future. What I want to protect, and the enemy we must fight. There's so much that I need to think about. I'm not good at thinking, and there's probably going to be a lot of things that don't go as well as we plan. But I just need to concentrate on one thing at a time. Even if something doesn't go well, I shouldn't let it get to me. Yes, because I have friends. I know I can go on.
Along with my friends.
Okay, it's over. That was the anime for. Hey guys, that's it. Watching and have a nice day. Next time I'll play
to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now then, what